everyone, welcome to my channel. Thanks for stopping by. Today I'm going to try to attempt to do a tutorial on a origami decorative goodie bag. That's just what I call it. It is very similar to the We Are Memory Keepers DIY glassine bag tutorial that I had shown you, but I will not be using the We Are Memory Keepers goodie bag maker. I created my own template and it came out pretty nice. I'm sorry. I have a few samples here that I did, and I've had origami paper forever. I bought it at Daiso, which are the ones that you see here. These come in a pack of 100 and they're $1.50. So I got those two, and I also had bought this little case, which is really cute, and it houses a bunch of it. So you can see how much origami paper I have, and they have such pretty patterns, and the paper is very thin. So it's actually perfect for these little goodie bags you can use in your flip books, pocket letters, you know, stuff like that. So here are my samples. I made a bunch of them. This is the craft one, and they came out really cute. There's the back. So I figured these would be really cute. You know, either you can put little candies in there, you can do some for Halloween. I did those, and I did these, and it's so nice because I love the paper because it's so thin. I mean, it's not thin to where you can't put anything in it, but it's thin enough to almost resemble like a, you know, a glassine bag, except it's decorative and it has designs. Some of the origami paper had double-sided, which is really nice because you can see the flap there. But you know, you can fold it over, do a little closure, staple it shut, put ribbon in it. So there's so many things you could do, put a little note too. So I'm going to show you how I did these, and I made my own template. And these measure in width 2 3/4 by 4 3/4. Now, origami paper, you know, I thought was a 6 by 6. It is very close. It's 5 7/8. So just a hair under 6 inches. So I created a template to, you know, for that specific size. So what I did was I cut out a piece of regular copy paper. And what I did was I figured out the score lines to get it in the center like this, so that you can fold it up and still have, you know, a 1/4 inch to put your adhesive on. And what I did was I put it on the scoreboard. So every time when you go and make your goodie bag, you're going to take your origami paper and you're going to score it. And the score lines was 1 5/8 and 4 3/8. So for my template, I scored it first so that I can get these lines here, so I know exactly where the center is, where this part will be, and also with this. So, so that's what I did. So after I folded it, I got my ruler and I measured the side here. Where's my ruler at? Okay, now I lost my ruler. Where did it go? Oh my goodness. Of course, when I'm doing a tutorial, I cannot find my ruler. That is so weird. Okay, anyways. Oh, here it is. Okay. So on the sides here, what I did was I ordered I measured a 1/4 inch in for where the cut will begin. So I did that on both sides, 1/4 inch in. Then after that, on the second line here, I measured 1 inch down on both sides. So I kind of just, you know, there's no way to explain it, but what I did was I took this dot and this dot, and I just drew a curved line like that on both sides to meet up like this. And then a straight line down the center here. And what you can do too is, since this paper is pretty thin, you just fold it up. And I don't know if you can see, but if you hold it up to the light, you can see those arches. And on mine here, I made sure that it met right here. So it's curved just like this. Okay? So that way you have the curve. So now we're going to cut it out. And I'm going to use just regular scissors. And I'm going to cut right beneath that line. Because this will be my template. Now, after you create a template that works for you, you can, trace it onto a, cardboard, thicker cardstock, and so that you have something a little more sturdy. So I just did it on this copy paper. I was okay with it because you're just really tracing out this right here. So there is my template. So now I'm going to pick a origami paper. Let's go in my little stash here. And let's do this one. This one's really pretty. We'll take this one out. And these origami papers I got a while back. I did do some origami stuff, but I really don't do much, and I'm thinking, wow, I can use this. I want to use this for these goodies, and it's already cut to size. It's the perfect thickness of paper, so why not use it, right? I haven't made any little birds or anything like that lately, so I'm going to use it for goodie bags. And there's so many different styles. So let's see. So I said the first score line will be 1 5/8. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's 1 5/8. Go ahead and score. The next score line will be 4 3/8, which is 4, and then 1, 2, 3. So I'll go ahead and go down. That's it for the scoring. So now we're going to just fold it over, make sure everything lines up at the top. And it'll give you like about 1/4 inch of an adhesive area where the flaps meet, like that. I see that this is slightly crooked, so I'm gonna move it a little bit here. So there it is. So now you've got your bag pretty much almost done. Now I'm gonna take the template that I already created and unfold it, and all you're gonna do is line it up just like this. So the what I love about making my own template is that with the We Are Memory Keepers goodie bag, you have to kind of like estimate how far you're gonna go down on your paper. Let me show you. So you got this here, right? And let's say you're putting this at the top. You're gonna have to, at the top it's a lot easier because you can see your ruler, but when you go down to the bottom to do the same thing, it's really hard to determine how high you're gonna go up. So anyways, with this, it's really no thinking involved. You just create your template, line it up with your paper, and you're good. So as long as these lines match, your bag is gonna come out good. So I'm going to go ahead and just trace it. Like so. And now I have that traced. So now I'm going to get my decorative scissors, which I have the mini pinking. So I'm going to use that. And I'm going to go ahead and just cut it. So I like to go right underneath the line. Okay. Okay. So now I cut that over. So now I'm going to fold it back over. I'm going to check out my measuring here, and you can see that it's a tiny bit off. Just a tiny bit, but very little bit. So what I do to fix that is just take my scissors and cut it. So now it's really, it's pretty much perfect. So you got that. So now I'm going to go ahead and put some glue. I'm going to put it on the edge here. Just a very fine line, and on the very edge here. So you get it on both sides. And you're not going to, you know, if you stick to the very edge, you're not going to glue your bag shut when you go ahead and fold these over. So go ahead and put that. Glue that. And then on the bottom, instead of, you know, doing anything fancy, what I did was I took my paper again, took my scoreboard, and I measured 3/4 of an inch and scored, because that will be my fold line. Okay, and then I took my scissors once again, and I just trimmed off a little bit on the edge, just like that. That's all I trimmed off right there. And then I just fold it over. Just like that. Now you have this little opening, so you want to make sure that's closed. So I put a little glue inside the very edge here to make sure that stays shut so it doesn't flap open. Then I'm going to put some glue here. So now you've created the bottom of your bag. Just like that. Okay guys, so easy. And now you could always clean up anything that you find that is, you know, not lining up correctly, but I think it is very simple. You can quickly make, you know, these bags in no time, and you can do them like I've done some in wrapping paper. Like I bought some of that Circus Barnum and Bailey wrapping paper I just hauled, and I put up that video yesterday, and here's a little goodie bag for that. Okay, wrapping paper, what I suggest is that you here's a Christmas one, that you unroll it and let it, you know, lay flat, because see, this is what happens, because it's been on the roll, it pops up. So maybe cut a few sheets out, let it sit out under some books or something to make it flat. But anyways, you can do it with wrapping paper. But my main thing was that I wanted to use this origami paper, and it's, I mean, for $100 you get, you know, for $1.15 it's decorated, beautiful prints on it. It's a great way to use that origami paper, and I know you paper crafters out there must have some origami paper in your stash. So yeah, I mean, you could use that and make a, you can make any template size that you want. So I hope that you're inspired to make your own little goodie bags, and I hope that you try it out, make your own template. It's not very hard at all. So just, you know, if you have a question, please leave it below. I will try and answer it as quickly as I can, but it is very easy, and you should be able to do this in no time. If you don't have any origami paper, you can, you know, go through your paper stash, do 6x6, cut your template out 6x6, you know. It's just going to be a little hair off, and then just score it at the same. Remember, 1 5/8 first score line, 4 3/8 on the second. Okay, and that will give you a 2 3/4 width by 4 3/4 in height. I think that's what it was. Let's see, 1 2 3 4. Yeah, 4 3/4. Okay. So you guys have a wonderful weekend. Enjoy the rest of your Labor Day weekend, and hope you get some crafting done today. I will come back and show you my Halloween stamps and dies. Okay, I will come back to show you how that worked out. But anyways, thank you for stopping by. Thanks for liking and subscribing, and I will talk to you guys soon. Bye.